In today's video, we'll look at how to join a first and last name, or really join any two text strings. So we'll see how to go from this to this. As always, if you'd like to follow along with this example, click the link in the description to download a copy of this example file. So we have two columns, one with first name and one with last name. Let's label a third column for full name, where we'll combine the first and last name. In the Excel world, we refer to this as concatenating. So we're going to concatenate the first name with the last name. There are actually two ways to do this. I'll show you both of them and then tell you which way I personally like better. In cell C2, next to the first person listed, I'm going to type equals and then start to spell out concatenate. I can see Excel has already found the function I'm looking for. I'm going to hit the down arrow to move to concatenate and then hit tab to grab that function. What the concatenate function does is if you list out a bunch of text strings, each separated by a comma, the concatenate function will combine them for you. In this case, we want to combine the first name, so I'm going to select that, cell A2, then hit comma, and then select the last name, and then close parentheses. You'll see once you press enter, the concatenate function has combined the two names. But there's a problem. We want to have a space between the first and last name. So the concatenate function joins text strings. In this case, we've joined the first name and the last name. If we want to include a space between the first and last name, the space itself is a text string. So we'll want to add a third string to this concatenate function between A2 and B2. I'm going to go directly into the formula, and when you enter a text string directly into a formula, you need to put that text in between quotes. So in this case, I'll enter quote, space, quote. So I've entered the space text string and I've put it in between quotes, and then I'll hit comma. So now we're joining three text strings: first name, space, last name. When I press enter, you'll see we got the desired result. And now, if you want to carry this formula all the way through to the bottom of your data, to the bottom of all your names, you can simply double-click on the square in the bottom right corner. And you can see we now have a joined first and last name for everyone on this list. So I mentioned there were two ways to do this. Let's look at the other way. Excel also allows you to join or concatenate text strings using the ampersand symbol. You simply have to list out your text strings with an ampersand in between each string, and they'll all be joined. So in this case, we want to grab the first name, so I'm going to do equals the first name, so I'm directly referencing that text string, ampersand, and remember we want to have a space, so I'll put a space in between quotes, ampersand, the last name. And now, just like the concatenate function, we will join the first name with a space with the last name, and I'll press the enter key. And then again, we can double click the square in the bottom right corner to carry this function all the way down. So what's the difference between the concatenate function and using the ampersand key? There really is no important difference between them. The concatenate function does have a limit where it can only combine up to 255 text strings, whereas the ampersand key does not have that limit, but I can't really imagine a scenario where you would have to join 255 text strings. So it comes down to a matter of personal preference. I like to use the ampersand simply because it requires fewer keystrokes, but if you like the concatenate function, and some people prefer the way it looks, you can go ahead and use that and it'll work just fine. By the way, if you're dealing with the opposite situation where you have full names and you'd like to split them into a separate first and last name, you can also do that, and we've got a video which covers that method. So click the card in the upper right corner if you'd like to see that. Anyway, I think that about covers it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions and I'll be happy to address them. Or let me know if there are any other topics or methods you'd like to see me cover in Excel, and I'll be happy to talk about them on this channel. And if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and click the bell icon to make sure you get notified the next time we release a video. Thanks for watching.